Shoo! And we are at Tractor Supply. Bonds and I, look at you. You look good.
Thank you.
You're looking like a beefcake. What's going on here?
I thought
We're
I was
about to get
you.
run over.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, how's it going? We're going to the store. We got to get all the goods for wintering of these animals, which, you know, you would think a smart guy like me would have done this back in October, maybe November. You know, I like to wait last second until it's been freezing. No, I'm just kidding. I really couldn't do anything until we got electricity, which we just got electricity last week. So we're gonna hopefully buy like heated dog dishes, water bowls, all that stuff, chicken waters, everything. So I don't have to go down freaking 3 times a day and break up the ice that's in the water dishes of all the animals and stuff. That way it's a little bit less maintenance. Otherwise, I'm going down there and visiting Quackachan 3 times a day. A man can only visit Quackachan so many times. Ooh, extension cords.
Heated chicken supplies.
Oh, really?
I made this for you.
So I've kind of heard these are cheeks.
Really?
Yeah, someone told me that.
Do you like the base ones? That could be.
What's
for,
the strap there?
I don't know.
Is it just water in the pool there? Because that could work for well, actually it could work for any of these. I mean, we could try. I just heard these leak, but maybe the dude who said that just doesn't know what he's doing. I don't see how this could leak, but my other one couldn't leak.
Yeah, you think that?
Oh, I see, because it's not. There's not a seal on it. You see what I mean? See, that's kind of annoying.
Because then you have to take it.
You gotta take it off.
I don't like that.
See, I don't like that one either. But that's the only one that's for like chickens. Otherwise, they're just like open bowls.
Yeah.
Well, no, they make one with heated nipples. Let's go look for the heated nipples one. Ah, what a disappointment, Tractor Supply, you are. Well, I mean, they had some stuff. We bought extension cords, and then Bonzo and I went Black Friday shopping, apparently, and bought literally $200 worth of gloves. Like, just gloves, just normal freaking gloves. I bought every freaking brand they had. I always run out of them. I always lose them. I always get them wet. And it's just, there's nothing worse than having cold hands. So they had them on sale. So we bought a bunch, and we bought 400 feet of extension cords. Now we're headed over to Orchlands, because I think they're gonna have more stuff for the chickens and ducks. Shoo! And we made it to Orchlands. Hopefully they got what we need. I've got a couple things already. I've got a heated dog bowl I could use for the ducks. I mean, that would work for Quacky and stuff. But then there's also like this other heated thing. It's what the person who I got the chickens from gave me. It's like this thing that you can put in like a bowl of water. So I'm thinking we probably could put that in this sled that we have all the water for the goats, but I'd like to find something bigger and new so I know it'd work. And then I'm also looking for something for the chickens. I would like to find one with the nipples, because if it has the nipples, then Quacky can't drink all the water. And that way, no matter what, I know the chickens will always have water, which is the most important thing. I mean, I want to make sure all the animals have water, but Quacky just likes to waste water. So we need to find something that Quacky can't destroy. So here's an option. Oh yeah. That's expensive, but it's a 16-gallon heated tub. You would never have to worry about the goats. Yeah. Ever. I mean, it takes a long time for them to drink 16 gallons. So here's the other things, like these de-icers. I knew this place was the Strat. So you can put these in a stock tank and it'll keep, so here's our option. We could either buy one of these, which is $70, or maybe one of these, or maybe one of these, which is a little bit cheaper. Or if we just don't want to use the sled and we just want to scratch it and just start brand new, you get one of those, and then we get our sled back. I would say that might be the deal. Yeah, let's grab one of those suckers. That way we don't have to keep using the sled. I mean, I'd like to use that sled for sledding once the snow comes, so I don't want the goats to be using it. So I feel like that'd be sufficient. I mean, you'd probably have to fill it up every couple days, which isn't a problem. I'm down there every day, but just to, you know, make me feel a little bit better about it. So we're good on that. Now the question is, should we get like a bucket for Quacky?
Like, we have that one bucket, that rubber one. Yeah. Should you put that in there?
I know. That's what I'm trying to decide. Or
so this one floats?
Yeah, it floats and keeps it warm.
Does it need to be like in a big one, or is that one?
It's for stock tank. I mean, it ain't any bigger than this. Okay. Or we could buy a bigger rubber thing. Mm-hmm. Or you could just buy a bucket for Quacky. You want it? I feel like these are too tall though. Like Quacky would need to get in there and splash. Yeah. But would he like burn his hiney on that if he jumped in it? You know what I mean? We'd come back with cooked duck one day. You know, like they're getting in it. Well, it can't get that hot, I guess. You guys know what I'm saying? This is the daily questions I ask myself. Would Quacky burn his tush if we put that in
metal tanks only?
Okay, so that's okay. This is safe in all tanks.
Safe in all tanks.
Yep, it's hard to read, so that's good. Okay, 50-gallon stock tanks, buckets of all sizes, small animal drinkers, hog water, surface heaters, bird baths. So this would be like for anything, really. That's what that makes it seem like. Yeah, open her up. What's she? Oh yeah. So you just give it a dangle.
Dangle in there?
You just give it a dangle in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work. Boom! This is what I was talking about. See? They got the nipples. See, Quacky can't drink it, and that's heated. So you would never have to worry about it. I feel like that's definitely the way to go. I don't see any other ones that would work. It's not as much water as I would like, 2 gallons, but I mean, that's still better than nothing. And I can hang that in their coop, so then Quacky doesn't even mess with it. Yeah, I mean, the chickens don't drink that much water. It's Quacky that drinks all the freaking water. Well, the one animal I forgot about entirely is the turkey. He's gonna need some water, and normally he's fine because we just have a water dish out by his barn, but that's gonna freeze. So I think I'm gonna try this too. So we're gonna go all in here. See, this is what happens when you have a farm in the winter. You spend like $400 on just heated things, just to make sure these things don't die, but that'll work for the turkey. We'll put this in the turkey area, and if the peacock's still alive, that way he has water. This is for the chickens, this is for the goats. Still need something for Quacky. So these are all the rubber pans. I think ours is about like this, an 8-quart deal. But then they also have this thing, which is plastic, which is cheaper. This is a 3-gallon, or you can get a 3-gallon rubber for $1 more. I don't think. It says
safe in plastic.
And it could not be safe in rubber potentially. So we should get the plastic. So this is gonna be Quacky's new water/bird bath deal. There you go. Look at you. You're doing big things for your country right here. Ew. All right. Well, we got it all. Look at Bonzo.
Got the goods.
Bonzo's got the goods. We ended up getting a giant feeder, mainly for Quacky. He just eats a lot of food. Oh, no, sorry. He basically goes to like one of those little I think it's a 7-pound thing or something like a day, which I feel like it's just obnoxious. So we got another bag of feed and a 22-pound feeder. That way, you know, if I gotta leave town for a day or something, nothing's gonna die. Shoo! All right, well, here we go, and it all began. But this is where we're changing the game here, folks. We're going to be making this life a little bit easier out here. No more breaking water, no more feeding, basically filling up the feeder every 30 freaking minutes because Quacky just is a beefcake and eats everything. We've got everything loaded up here in the back. We've even got a new water system for you guys. You don't have to drink ice cold water. Yeah, I can see your water's a little frozen there, buddy, isn't it? Yeah. It's not fun. You guys are gonna have warm water, okay? Get ready. Anyways, we brought Millie. Millie's down here doing herding of the animals, or mainly just chasing. She just chases. She doesn't really hurt anything. She just chases. Anyways, we're going to start getting stuff ready. Start with the goats, get the electricity hooked up, and get their water bucket thing filled with water so they got nice warm water to drink. All right, Felipe, you got warm water coming up, buddy. All right, we're gonna set this here. Hey, there ain't nothing in it yet. Chill. That way it's close to the shop for power. I might only have to use 1 cord. There ain't nothing in here yet. You guys just, they're thinking they get a snack. But we're gonna go ahead and fill this thing up with water and then plug it in and see if this thing works. Okay, next up on the list, power. So we bought some extension cords from the store, 100 feet. I bet this one will reach if I run it through the outside of the building. I bet it's not more than 100 feet on this one. We're actually gonna put this cord through this, because the outlet's right on the inside of the shop, and there's a little hole here anyway. So we're gonna feed that down, and we're gonna go inside and see if we can find it. Then right here, you got a lovely little new outlet here that just got put in. Plug that sucker in like that, and then go plug it in the bucket. There we go, just like that. Plug this sucker in. What do you think, Rick? Heated water, you bougie freaking goat. Should be good. There you go, goats. You got water. Why do you guys put the hay on the ground? This is an entire square bale of hay on the ground. Thanks to you guys. All right, well, goats are taken care of. They got water. Their food situation, I just need to get a better feeder. The feeder right now, they just drag it all on the ground and are just absolutely wasteful. I mean, they're going through a square bale every 3 days, 2 to 3 days, which is just absolutely ridiculous. It's not even about the money, but I mean, it is about the money, but it's also not. It's just like, I buy 30 bales and that only lasts me like a month or 2. Like, that's just ridiculous. Anyways, maybe that's just how goats are. Maybe my goats are normal. I just need to get a better feeding system where they can't just drag it all out. Like I've seen a lot of people that put like fencing on it so they can only like stick their mouth in it and only pull little bits at a time instead of just pulling a whole bunch. So maybe I'll work on that. Probably not in today's video, maybe tomorrow. But anyways, so we need to bring this guy for sure. We need to bring this guy for sure. We don't need that. So we need to bring this and that and the new feeder, right? This is for the turkey, yep. So we don't need to worry about that. But we need this guy right here, new feeder, and the bag of feed, and we'll get the extension cords set up and we'll be good to go. Come on, Millie, let's go wrangle some chickens. All right, I'll set these over here. Hey, you gotta stay. You harass all the animals and they don't like it. You're good about not eating them, but they just they kind of get freaked out. So we're gonna try not to. We're gonna try not to let Millie in. You're okay. I know you're pissed. Look at you. No, no, no. You cannot come in here with us. You're gonna harass the animal. Quacky gets all sorts of stirred up. But anyways, I think we're good to go. Their water didn't freeze actually. I filled this pool up the other day. Hey little guy, how's it going? Where's your siblings? I don't see them anywhere. How's it going, Quacky? How's it going, James Bond? Yeah, I filled this up because it was super nice yesterday and they swam around it. It actually didn't even freeze. So we didn't have to worry about the freezing aspect. But how's that thing look?
Pretty good.
I mean, I think it would work. Millie, you behave. Yeah, you just throw that thing in there and run the cord all the way back, and I mean it's basically the same thing as that.
Quacky will like it.
So it should work. We weren't sure if it would melt the rubber, but this thing said it was good for plastic, so that's why we kind of got that. And then this chicken one will be plugged in as well, and that one again is only for chickens, so where Quacky can't drink out of it because it's just got nipples only. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nipples only. Where are your little fellas at? They usually hide. They usually hide around this corner here. No, they're not in here. One chicken just came down from the coop, so I'm gonna check on that.
They ain't in here.
No. Oh, we need to clean this out. They got hella poop in here, but they're gone. They're actually gone. I didn't think this day would happen. We lost, well, wait, we already lost a peacock, didn't we? We lost, well, 2. We haven't seen the other guy in a while, so. I don't know if he's gone or not. As I say, the day's finally coming where we lost an animal, but there's 2 of them that are gone. If you guys saw the video of us buying baby ducks, we bought 2 green heads and 1 white one, and the white one's here. He's sitting right there. But I don't know where the green heads went. We cut their wings, we did. We clipped their flight feathers, but the only thing I can think of is we didn't clip them either good enough or they went under the fence somehow, but I've had it on the whole time. That's the part that I don't understand. I'm guessing they had to flown out. The crazy thing is why would the one white one stay? That's the part that I don't quite understand. Is why would one stay and then 2 leave? But the 2 were the green heads, so those both guys left, but then the white one kind of looks like Quacky, so maybe they think that Quacky's a relative. But at the same time, has a duck ever seen a mirror? Does a duck actually know what they look like themselves? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Anyways, well, I guess we better keep an eye out on them. I don't know. The only thing, I mean, they need water. That's just it. And there ain't much water on it. We do have the pond. So actually, we probably should go check on that pond. There's no way they made all the way down to that pond. Now, that pond's pretty far away, I feel like. Millie, what do you think? You think that pond's pretty far away? Did you eat them? I'm blaming Millie. It could be a coyote. Could have been a raccoon. I mean, there's feathers. Like these guys, but these aren't really like Millardo feathers. These are, well, actually that might be a Millardo feather. Uh-oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of feathers. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal I feel like for like us to have feathers in the coop like this though. I feel like this isn't like abnormal. What do you think, Marty? That's what Marty thinks. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they just flew off? If based off of that video you guys watched, if you guys hadn't watched it, you guys should go check it out. Based off that video, do you think that they could have flown out, or do you think they somehow escaped? Like, I mean, I'm looking at this. Millie, quit harassing Marty. Like this gap right here. Do you think they could have given it a quick dangle? Because by the time they get about halfway, it could have shocked them and they could have ran. Probably need to like stake that down. You think you can you come in through here? See, that's exactly what I'm imagining happened. Except duck in a duck version, not a dog version. I don't know. We'll keep an eye out, I guess. I couldn't believe they would have. I've been feeding them, giving them water and everything else. What do you do besides, I guess, make sure that isn't a thing? That's the only thing I can think of. It's either that or they flew away. The only 2 options, because we had this thing on, the electricity was on, but they're gone. But that little guy's still here, aren't you? You're just chilling. We need to name you. You're the only one. Look at James Pond and him are bonding or something. Millie, you just need to calm down. I don't know what the deal is. He's just vibing. He ain't leaving. Not yet, at least. Knock on wood. Yeah, we should probably fix that. Now that I'm looking at that, that could be a big problem. Anyways, I guess we'll go ahead and finish up hooking all this up, hooking up James Pond, and, well, we need the new name for that dog. Go ahead and name that guy down below. And we need to finish hooking up all these waters, feeder systems, and everything else, so these guys are good to go. Phew! Well, we didn't really film much. We wanted to make sure we got it all done before it gets dark out. You guys see it's starting to get dark and gloomy. But we got this thing. This is the heated Quacky! It ain't even the intro, buddy. This thing right here. We got it filled with nice water. You guys, I don't know what angle that was. I was just trying to show you, but you guys get the idea. We hung it right here. This thing, like I said, look, so you can see the water comes out right there. That way, the chickens have their own water. No matter what, the chickens will always have water, because the ducks always seem to drink all the water. It's not even drinking. They just like swishing their mouth around and splashing. What do you think, Hennifer? Right here, buddy. Right here. You know how to use the nipple? It's been a while since you've touched a nipple, hasn't it? Poke the nipple. Hennifer. Hennifer, poke the nipple. Get some water, buddy. I want to make sure that you know how to use this thing. I don't want you to die of thirst when there's been water here the whole time, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, also, check this out. Turkey flew in here. Like, literally flew over this. Go ahead. I won't scare you. You just relax. All the turkey wants to do is come in here and bool. I don't know why. So we got to make sure we got hella water and hella food on deck, because we never know what's going to be in here, who's going to be eating what. I feel like the turkey could work as a guard bird, you know, kind of like roosters. Big. I mean, that thing would kick a coyote. As I was saying, this thing would kick a coyote's ass, I feel like. Look at them little talons and stuff. I don't know what he's doing inside there, what he's looking for. He could be looking for the eggs. I've heard they like eggs, so maybe it's just a botch to put them in here. But right now, Millie and Quacky are enjoying this. So this is our other setup here. I threw some water in there, and I filled all these up. It's just mud. It's not anything too bad. But they like, when I fill this up by accident, they love to just like dabble with it. And I don't know what they're doing. They're just doing duck things. But this is the heated water. This will never freeze. So no matter what, this will always stay open. This type of stuff, all that, the pool, that could all freeze at some point. Right now, it's warm enough, so I just dump it all out. That way all the ducks can splash and do their thing. But we also got this thing filled up, which is a kegger. What was it, a 7-pounder? This was a 22 pounds of freaking feed. Right, did it take most of that bag? I feel like about half the bag. So we filled up half the bag in there. Before we were just using this little 7-pounder, which they were clearing in like a day and a half, which might just be overkill, but you know what? I just want to make sure these things don't die. So we got a 22-pounder. That should last 3 times as long as that. Yep, that math is correct. 3 times as long. That way, Millie, how's it going? You're doing better. You're not chasing things as much. That way, if I have to leave town for a day or two, I don't have to worry about it. I can basically come down here, make sure everything's got water, nothing's gonna freeze in the winter, and all that good stuff. So they're all hanging out. I can't believe your brothers left you, buddy. Look, dude, I'm telling you, they always hang out together. They know that they look alike or something. They're not even the same breed of duck. They just look like the same, like a miniature version. James Pond and Quacky Chan adopted this little guy, and the other 2 dudes felt left out and they flew away. That's the only experience. Maybe we'll see them migrating one day. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, so there you go. See you later, buddy. And they're just migrating. They're going south right now. They're probably in Texas. We'll see them again in the spring. They'll migrate back north. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys. We got everything set up, all the extension cords. Didn't even realize that there was brightest extension cords. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have not gone with those. They're just kind of obnoxious. But hey, you ain't gonna miss them. I guess that's a good point. If I'm running around mowing, or I guess I don't know why I'd be mowing in the winter, but you guys get the idea. I always see them. But goats are taken care of. I do need to fix their food situation. It's been pissing me off a lot that I have to keep giving them hay because they spill it all. So I got to fix that. If you guys have any suggestions for that, let me know. But these guys are all good. Millie's good drinking the duck water. Harvest season, baby. Yeah. We got 6 eggs. That's six a day. So they're still laying them. It's not that cold. Anyways, I'm jibber jabbering. That's the update on the farm. 2 missing peacocks, 2 missing ducks. I apologize. Some of you guys are thinking, Flair, you're a really bad farmer. I don't know what to tell you, man. I agree. That's the only thing I think of. That or they flew away, which again, I clipped the wings. Maybe I didn't clip them good enough. I Googled it, I YouTubed it, and followed those instructions. Maybe Karen, the lady who made that video, didn't show me the right way. I don't know what it is, but hopefully this guy, he don't leave. He's a cute little guy. I miss the green heads though. Green heads were kind of sick. Triple curl. God, man. Rip to these guys, man. That guy's still pretty cute, and they're just chilling. So we're down to 3 ducks, 6 chickens, and 3 goats. Oh, and a turkey. No idea where the other peacocks went. But update on the farm. Rip to those guys. Hopefully one day they come back. Probably won't. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on how I should fix the goat feeding situation or any of the other issues you see of me having ducks fly away, drop some comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.